Hey guys, how's it going? I'm going to be a little bit quiet because Eva and Annie are taking a nap, but I feel like this afforded me an opportunity to give you guys an update on how things are going. Now today is the 22nd. The 25th at 7 p.m. I will be boarding a plane back to Taiwan. I have a hotel booked, and it's the same hotel that I left. It's the Sleeping Dragon. The plan is to stay at that hostel until the 30th. That'll give me enough time to get the trike together, get all my gear situated, clean it up, and get it ready back for the road, plan out my route, and then get the heck out of there. I'm looking forward to it, although we are in typhoon season. We're at the tail end of a typhoon here. It's raining outside. But I thought I would give you guys another kind of gear update as to what some new things that I'm taking and what I'm taking from here to replace stuff back there. You guys have seen some of the bags. I was able to get both my side bags. Now these are the Ortlieb side bags. These will be here and here on either side of the seat of my trike. These should be lighter, they're smaller. They carry a little bit less stuff, but their profile is a little bit less too, which is nice for me. As we're talking about bags, I have my, Ortlieb panniers. Now, I'm gonna do some specific videos on this bag in particular and the comparison between this bag and my Arcles, but I'm gonna make more product specific. This is just kind of like me really quickly going through some of the stuff that I'm taking back that is new, that might be notable. But anyways, I've got new hardware for the hooks that attach here. That's in the other bag. But when I finish upgrading the hooks and this bag, it will actually be better than it had been before. They actually improved some of the components. I'll talk to you a little bit about that, and I'll compare them with my my Arco bags. There's a Ortlieb distribution place in Taipei. I'm gonna take a visit there. I'm gonna bring my camera. Maybe we'll make a whole Ortlieb episode where I'll go over all the different bags I'm using, why I'm using them, and some of the benefits. And I'll show you the Ortlieb store there in Taipei. I also got an Ortlieb cockpit bag. This will actually sit right between my legs. So this will go like right there. So when I'm riding, I can have access to, I think my keys and some change and just a little bit of cash, just so that I can access it and get lunch and things if I want to. And that'll be right between my legs. This is a really nice, perfect setup, and it's got a really long strap on it that'll be able to wrap around my center bar. I have changed my pedals. I used to have the metal, they were still similar to this, where you clip in one side and also use them as pedals, but these are a little bit lighter and the surface area on them is a little bit wider, so I think I could pedal these barefoot without too much challenge. My original pedals, the ones that are on there right now, I don't think so. Attached to these pedals are these things here. This is a knee saver, a pedal extender, and I have these on the trike, but the ones on the trike are made of iron, and they're almost all rusted out. These ones are made of stainless steel, marine grade, and they should be nice and perfect. These are donated courtesy of Bruce in Michigan. Bruce is the guy that wanted to help my dad ride a trike, and he was going to get my dad set up on a trike, and he has access to these. So I have these pedal extenders, which is really, really cool. Looking forward to that. Some more trike stuff. I have this is a pump with a really nice gauge on it. The thing that's great about this pump is that it rotates, so it can become a flat pump, and I can pump it on the road, and it'll just be a little bit easier, lighter, and I like to have a gauge, and the ones that I have are, actually I broke mine when I arrived to Korea, and I've been carrying it around ever since, but this will be a lighter weight, easier solution. My rear end still has the trailer mounts on it. If you guys remember, I used to have a big ass trailer, and the rear end has these studs that are on either side that accept the Weber hitch. And I had been needing this in order to have my rear end have the original lockdown nut here, because the one that's on it is actually wider. So I found this, and I was like, yeah, perfect, because my rear end is a little bit different. It's not a standard size, so this will be really nice to take with me and replace. A while back, I talked about how these panniers have a few holes in the bottom, This one doesn't, but the other one does. And so I have some vinyl fabric adhesive I'm gonna take, and lightweight, and they say this stuff is Loctite. It's the best stuff that you can use. All I'll need is a little piece of vinyl and then I'll slap it on. Maybe I can get it from Ortlieb and match the same material and put a little patch there. And one more thing, I think, for the Trike itself, after this other bag, is I bought this too. This is basically tape, like electrical tape, but it's in liquid form. So I want to do some things with this. I actually bought a whole bunch of yellow electrical tape. This is so that I can wrap things around my Trike, and I like it. It's almost like putting a gasket on certain things. And if there's rubbing, I can wrap tape around it. It's the same color yellow as my Trike. You barely know it's there. And if it does scuff, I can just take the tape off and replace it. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of the brake hardware, some of the exposed nuts and screws, and I'm just gonna try and clean everything up before I start the tour, and then paint it with this liquid tape. So what this will do is it'll put a nice coating around that'll be moisture tight, and hopefully protect some of the little hardware, like around the brake handle and things like this. I could go crazy with this. I just intend to use it at the hostel and then get rid of it before I head off on the tour. But I feel like it would be really cool. I saw it at the hardware store and I was like, so cool. This is actually called the Ortlieb Travel Biker. It's a suitcase that mounts over the luggage rack onto another rack, and this will hold my laptop and some hard drives. This is something I'm really excited about giving a try. I'm kind of thinking that it's a 50-50 chance that it'll last through Taiwan, but it's watertight. It can hold like specific electronics and things that I normally worry about keeping like watertight and in a pannier. And with my panniers being a little bit odd size now, having a nice square pack would be good. Now my backpack, which is here, is probably gonna set on top of it, and I'm gonna tie them all down with this webbing strap that I bought in America too. So it's a little bit heavy, but I think that it will be a really good solution for me. If anything, it'll be a great thing to try, and I'm really excited to see how it works. Some protection things. I found this as I was looking around. This is a mace sprayer. I'm thinking if I put it in the luggage, it'll be okay. I think I woke up Eva. Yeah, I woke up Eva. That means the end of the video here. Anyways, I got this mace. This will be protection spray for me when I'm on the road. Hey, Dinker Dinker. Hello. Come here. So anyways, just to wrap it up, this spray will keep me protected on the road. I think I have upgraded or downgraded, you could say, my drone. I used to take a Mavic Pro, but this is the Mavic Air. It's a lot lighter, it's a lot smaller. My range is a little bit less. The battery life is a little bit less. But I think all in all, the savings in size and weight is gonna be huge. I have a little techie item here that I got from VidCon. This is a speaker that can mount to the bottom of my iPhone, which means maybe I can bring back the podcast or some audio programs, which is kind of a cool thing. I have some lighter weight battery backups that I'll be using to charge my phones. This one actually charges wirelessly. All you gotta do is set it up against the phone and it'll charge. So I'm interested in carrying that. I'm reloading my business cards that I'll hand out on the road. I ran through all of them before I finished Taipei. Actually, I think I ran out when I was in Okinawa. And then finally, I have a pair of Keen slippers and my big Oboz shoes. These are really hard soles. They'll be great with the new pedals, and should be great. So anyways, that's a real quick update for you guys with regards to the trip. Looking forward to it, and yeah, so far so good. I'll go through more in-depth stuff when I get to Taipei. Bye.
Next time on the Jayoe vlog.
This is going to be another short little video here because honestly, I'm trying to spend a lot of time with Eva and Annie before I go. I am way overweight. And when you think about that, like, wow, that's pretty incredible. That bare bones, my Trike weighs about as much as I'm overweight right now. This episode was just about basically health.